And hello, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a new What If, uh, and that is what if Deku was Sanji's reincarnation. I hope you all uh like my uh Naruto What If because that's still going. That's the second part's gonna be out this week, and then Wednesday. Um, well, I'll be recording it Wednesday. I have no clue when it's gonna be out. I know, like my videos used to be like on time, but now they're just everywhere, and I'm very sorry about that. Uh, I record them on the day, but yet while doing whatever uh my other stuff I do up here, well here where I record, it should be uploaded by then. I don't know. I record them on the days Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I record another part of a what if on every single one of those days. Okay. Oh, this Wednesday is another new what if, and that is what if Deku had the Omnitrix, only melt a quirk. You all know what I mean. I'm also gonna start a new thing with this what if these what ifs on. I'll be adding a title to them, but like it will be like what if Deku was Sanji's reincarnation, and then the title, and then what part. Okay, that's what I'll be doing. And the what if Naruto was Zora's reincarnation was enter the hero's son, I believe. I don't exactly remember. I'll have to check after this. I got some ideas what this one's gonna be. Of course, you already seen it when you clicked on the video. So I hope you all like this new type of style to my things, my what ifs. I hope you all enjoy like the titles. I know uh I know a couple other what ifers do it. I at least know one, and that's Prince of What Ifs. He does amazing stuff. He does amazing stuff. Also, I'm telling you, it's way better than mine. So go if you haven't already, go check him out. Prince of What Ifs, I believe. I think his current what if is what if Deku uh had Yuta's powers, I believe. I know it's something to do with Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. I know that at least. Yeah. So, I'll say I'll say the disclaimers, and then we'll go over a little bit of backstory, and then we'll get into the what if. Okay. So, disclaimers like usual. If you haven't seen any other of my videos, then this would be new to you. But if you have, then if you have seen another one of my videos, then you know what I'm gonna say. Um, about the disclaimers. But if you haven't seen, if this is your first video of mine, hello, my name is WheatAnime or Anime Wheat. Call me whichever, I don't care. Or you can even call me Wheat. I don't care. Call me whichever. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, disclaimers about just one thing. Oh yeah, no. Disclaimers. I stutter a lot, background noise a little bit. I hope not. Uh, I really tried to make them not. There's as much as zero background noise as I can. Um, I repeat stuff a lot. I go quiet sometimes. If I just say sorry out of nowhere and you don't know why, it's because I've either blowed my nose or sneezed or coughed or burped. One of the one of those. Um, I try to do impressions. I don't do them a lot. I try them. I'm terrible at them. Uh, but I try. I think that's it. Okay, so let's get on the backstory route of things. So, the major part of this story is a major change, at least. Um, All Might is actually Izuku's father, and Izuku actually has siblings. Just like Sanji from One Piece, his siblings, Riju, Ichi, Niji, Yonji, you all know them if you have watched One Piece at least a little bit. If you don't, these are Sanji's siblings, right? Hold on. If I remember correctly, the green-haired one is Yonji, the blue-haired one is Niji, and the red-haired one is Ichi, Ichiji, and Reiju is the only um well, Reiju is blah, 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 is yeah, Reiju. Yeah. Right. So, um I'll develop I already have a name for the quirk and their quirk. The siblings quirks. Um their powers are going to be relatively the same as in canon, as what I mean from One Piece, but yet slight changes to the siblings' powers, right? And their age will be like near the big three's age, so they'll be in their third year. Okay, all of them, all four of them, will be in their third year. But yet Sanji or Izuku will be uh the same age as he is in canon. Okay. Uh, right. That's all I really need. I should not really call them backstories. I should just like summaries of what is changes. Oh, and Midoriya's hair is blonde. Uh, yeah. Uh, that's basically it. Right. I know Yonji, the green-haired one, is the youngest sibling, but yet he's not in this. The he'll be the uh he'll be the same age as his other siblings, as in Ichi, Niji, and Riju. He'll be that age. So the 30 years age, the big three's age, Tamaki, Nejire, and Miria. I don't know why I blanked on his name so hard. But I don't know. But yeah, he'll be around that age. Okay, so let's get into it. Usually I start off these what if where Izuku would get his quirk, but yet that's different. I'm starting before that. Okay, we would be at uh All Might's home, Izuku's home at the very moment, right? And uh Izuku would say, well, to his father, when can I check my quirk? Um, And All Might would say, "Why not today?" Like this is their conversation. I'm not gonna do voices for this conversation. Others I will later on when we actually get to the like uh at the beginning of the series. I'll do voices there. Okay. I should also put in my disclaimers. You might hear me like spit because I have an issue. I also chew a lot of gum. So actually, that's how I stop my spitting while recording. I chew gum. Oh, so hold on. So I don't really know. I think I got that from my father. Like, not in. I'm not talking about in What If. Not like in the story. I think in like me, anime wheat. I got that from my father because he spits a lot. He's also addicted to tobacco, so that's probably why I do. I do that. So I don't know. So okay, let's go on to it. They would check his work, not at like the same doctor as in canon. Uh, All Might would actually go to Recovery Girl to check Izuku's quirk. Oh yeah. Uh, their last name is Yagi. Toshinori Yagi. All Might's real name. So yeah. Okay. And All Might and Izuku would. Oh yeah, Inko. Um. Yeah. Uh. Hmm. Sick. Why not? She's sick. Right. Um. Sure. I don't. I never really had anything planned with with Inko. Huh. But yet she's the mother to all of them. Weird. But yet, yeah, they would go to Recover a Girl to check Midoriya's quirk. I'm still gonna call him Midoriya. Uh, okay, because that's what I do. Okay, I'm just gonna call him Midoriya still. Okay. All right, might call him Izuku from time to time. I don't know yet. Um, so they would get it checked, right? And Midoriya would have the same quirk as the siblings. Well, it would have the same name, different abilities, sort of. See, their quirk is called Vinsmoke. Sanji's last name in One Piece. I thought it sounded cool, so it's called Vinsmoke. Um, but yet, well, Recovery Girl would say, I'm not gonna do a voice, okay? Recovery Girl would say, well, he does have a quirk, and it seems to have the roughly same abilities as your other children, but it seems that Midoriya here lacks the same, uh, a different two. What I'm trying to say is Izuku here lacks the exoskeleton and the ability uh to add. I don't know how to explain it. You know how your other son can like produce lightning? He can't do that. See Izuku here, uh can't do that. Okay. But yet Izuku still has the the enhanced strength, speed, all that, okay? Toshinori and All Might would say, okay, well. And he would look at Izuku, side-eyeing him, and All Might would say, thank you, uh, Recovery Girl. Thank you a lot, okay? Now, me and Izuku here, we will be going, and they would leave. They would enter a car, right? And Izuku would say, um, Dad, you certainly don't. Are you okay? And All Might would say, yeah, I'm fine. Ugh. They would eventually get back. And, um, how do I put this? All Might would be like Endeavor. Yeah, that's the best way I could put it. That the nicest way. Instead of saying the other thing. All Might's being like an Endeavor at the very moment. Um, if you know, you know. Um, yeah. So All Might and Midoriya would, well, All Might would say, you know what? Um, you know what, Izuku, would you like to train early? And Izuku would say, yeah, I would. So, what you gonna have me do? And All Might would say, oh, that will be a surprise. uh, and well, All Might would continue. Izuku, go to your room. Well, meet me in the training ground, okay? By your room. The one by your room, okay? And Izuku would say, okay, sir. Okay, Dad. I'll see you there. And he would go, running off. And All Might would say, I get why. No. Ugh. No, he doesn't say that, but he does say that disappointment. Why can't he be like his siblings? Those four are already going to be great heroes with their own special abilities, but yet that thing doesn't have them. Ugh, I don't get why. Ugh. Okay. I'll just get rid of him. Or, well, not get rid of him. I'll just beat him down a little bit, okay? Yeah, that'll teach him to not be such a disgrace. Yeah, yeah. uh, oh, disgrace. Oh, Izuku. At some point, you'll just have to give in and give up on your dreams because you're not going to be a good hero. You'll be nothing like me, nothing like your siblings. And he'll be saying this in his head while he would be walking towards towards the uh, towards the training ground. And he would continue on saying, maybe I just give him to Night Eye to train. No, Night Eye would just give him back. Maybe that new hero. What is his name? Uh, Chalkboard? No. Eraser head? No. Eraserhead, yeah. Maybe I can just give him to him. No. Eraserhead is the type. Well, he's also an underground hero. He also goes at night, so no. Uh, maybe I just. You know what? I do know a guy. Maybe I just give him to him. Or have him train him. No. Uh, I'll just have to think about it. And he would make it to the training ground, seeing Izuku there, sitting on the ground, waiting. And Midoriya, well, All Might would say, okay, Izuku, I want to see how good you can. Well, usually I would wait for your quirk to actually activate, but why not give you a little bit extra? um, okay. See, I am very um confused about some things about Sanji. No, no, no. I just need Sanji. See, I am very confused um about his like abilities with the Germa DNA in him. I'm very confused about that because I know he is I know after the time skip he is genetic enhancement is what I need to look at because that's what I'm confused about. Yeah, I know. Uh, yeah, they get an exoskeleton. Uh, Oh no, he didn't. He didn't, right? No, Sanji didn't gain any of the genetic enhancements due to their mother taking a powerful drug intended to negate the surgery's effect. The drug rendered Sanji alone a normal human at birth, but only until recently did when he would later awaken his genetic enhancement during the raid on Onigashima. Um, hmm. You know what? Screw it. I think I'm gonna just have him have it. Um, just because of the fact that I feel like he'll be considered worthless, but yet he's not. So I'll give him that much. The enhanced strength and speed. Well, no, crap. Yeah, let's screw it. I'll give it to him. He has a quirk, so I better just give him something. But I got an idea. I also got another idea. Okay, so they're training well, not really training, more of a beatdown. Um, on Izuku's part. All Might would not care. Um, but yet he didn't want to kill the kid. He would he would hold back a little, but yet not enough. Um, he would he would hurt Izuku bad, but yet Izuku would keep on getting back up. And while that would be happening, we would go to another person. This person would be walking through um All Might's house, actually, walking through, trying to find All Might. Right. This being Sir Night Eye. Okay. He'd be walking through All Might's house. Then he would hear All Might yelling something. He Sir Night Eye couldn't really make it out. So he would go to where All Might's voice was, and he would see something he would never have thought he would ever see. He would see All Might standing over Izuku with a foot on Izuku's back, and you could see blood over where Izuku is, bruises on Izuku's arms and legs from what you could see. And Sir Night Eye would say, All Might, what are you doing? And All Might would look over at Night Eye, and he would look like shocked that anyone was there because nobody was in the house because All Might's other children and Izuku's siblings were at school at UA. So the only ones at at his home were Izuku and All Might. The only two were there, right? And All Might would say, Sir Night Eye, well, Night Eye, this brat here, this disappointment, this mistake, didn't, well, get the proper treatments. Well, the proper, what is that word? Not abilities. I guess you could say abilities. I'm just gonna say abilities. I know you all can hear me, and you're probably like confused, like, what is he talking about? I don't do these things with scripts, okay? I've stated it before. I don't do these with scripts, okay? I don't do these with scripts. So I don't know the words I should be using, but sorry. All Might would say, he would still say the things before. He would continue on to say, I'm gonna repeat some of it. This mistake didn't get the right abilities. So I'm disciplining him. And Night Eye would say, All Might, that's not how you discipline a kid. You don't try to murder, you don't try to get rid of them. You don't murder the kids. He's your own flesh and blood, All Might. Look at what you've done. He's nearly dead. So, and Night Eye would be still at the door, right? And All Might would take his foot off of Izuku, and Izuku wouldn't be moving, but yet you could still see him breathe. So Night Eye would rush over, pick up Izuku, and run out of there, trying to get the recovery girl as fast as he could, or to a hospital. He he'd probably go with recovery girl better. So he'd go to recovery girl, and while he would be running there, he would hop in a car and zoom off, right? And while doing this, he would hop in his own car, not All Might's. And All Might would be running out of there, not like using his quirk yet, because he didn't want to destroy his house. He paid a lot of money for that thing. He's not destroying it. He would get to the door and he would say, Screw it. It's not like anyone would believe him. I'm the number one hero. I'm the symbol of peace. Nobody's gonna believe him. Yeah. Huh. So, I'll be fine. He would walk back and do whatever. And then let's go to Night Eye. He would be he would get to Recovery Girl office, which is in UA. So he would have to go through UA, right? And make it there. Right. He would make it there. Uh this is Izuku's like 5 at this very moment. Math, math, math. 5 plus 9 is 14, and he would be 14 at the beginning of the series, and then 15 at this when he gets to UA because of the 10 months training. So yeah, this is um nearly 10 years before he gets to UA. So yeah, 10 years before the like the canon canon timeline. But 9 years before the beginning of the like actual time, like at the beginning of the series, right? And 10 years before he gets to UA. You get what I'm saying? Hope you do. Right. So Night would pick up Izuku. He's still breathing. He's still bloody. Um, Midoriya's whole entire side of his head would be busted open. His right side, well, a side of his, like, on his face would be a little bit blood dripping, uh, going down his like face. The side of his head is his skull is basically cracked open. His arm is broken. No, his leg, one of his no, like a rib is broken. An arm. He's just in bad shape at the moment. Well, he's in bad shape. And Night would be running through, right? And the students would see him holding someone, and they would all get out of the way. And especially for him being Night Eye, they are all very confused. So, like, would he be interning at this very moment? No, they would be in second years. Is work studies for second years too? Or is that just for third years? Now that's just confusing because they were no, they are for their only third years because um class 1A were in their second years when they got told they can go do work studies, right? And the whole entire overhaul incident happened. That was a work study and they were in their second year, I believe. Right? Second year? Yeah, second year. Yeah, they were in their second year. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they were. They were in their second years because their final exam happened, and then yeah, they were in their second years. So yeah, it's third years. He wouldn't be doing his work studies uh with Night Eye. So yeah, they would all the students that were in the hallway would get out of Night Eye's way. He would run and get to Recovery Girl's office, which she was talking to like Aizawa at the very moment, and someone else, which I'll introduce him. No. Oh crap! Should I make him? Oh crap! No. And he, Recovery Girl would be talking to Aizawa and somebody else. Um, at the very moment, and that's when and this is just a couple more hours, like 4 hours after Izuku and All Might went and checked Izuku's quirk. That's the sad part. Like, honestly, I'm very sorry about. I'm just stuffed up. I have terrible allergies, and it's spring, and it sucks. But yeah, I'm still pumping out those videos for y'all. I'm a workhorse. I don't care. I could be injured, which I sort of am. I could be sick, which I yeah, I thought I have it. And it could be freezing, it'd be raining. Not thunderstorms. I am terrified of those. But yeah, I'm still pushing out those videos. Trying at least. Uh yeah. So night I would run in while Recovery Girl was talking to Izal and somebody else. I will introduce them in a moment. And night I would say, Recovery Girl, the, uh, help and recover a recovery girl would see Izuku a bloody mess, and she would say, "Set him down now." And recovery girl, well, uh, Aizawa would say, "Night Eye, what happened?" Hold on, seeing something. Not like it's on me. Yeah, hair. I don't know how it got there, but yeah. Aizawa would say, "Night Eye, what happened?" Oh, hold on. Night Eye, what happened? And Night Eye would say, I don't. All Might went crazy. Is the best way I could explain it. But yet I know you two are probably not gonna believe me. Um, well, I'll tell you the whole entire story. And he would tell them those three what happened to Izuku, right? And their reactions would be like horror, like a horror, like a shocked expression. And the person, uh, the other one, the one I haven't introduced yet, sorry, uh, they would say, "No way. How? Why? Why would All Might do this?" And uh, Night I would say, "I don't know. I have no clue. When I first got there, as I said, he was just standing over him, and he said Izuku was a mistake, a disappointment. Sorry. Um, sorry if you could hear that. But yeah, uh, Night I would tell them what All Might said about Izuku, and Night I would say the part that got me most, which correct me if I'm wrong, Recovery Girl. Uh, these, well, the All Might siblings, the Yagi siblings, their powers of like uh lightning and all that came out of training, right? And Recovery Girl would say, yes, it all came out of training. I mean, given you could tell they had it there from the beginning. Um, but yeah, they all learned to control it during training, sort of. And Night Eye would continue saying, and also correct me if I'm wrong. You didn't sense any in there for like any of these special abilities. See, I don't know if that can actually happen. You can like I know you can check their quirk, like see what it is, right? I don't know if you can actually like tell what it, right? No, 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 you can. You can. I don't know. They would all I don't know. I'm tired of that conversation. I'm so confused. I need to check the time. 6:15. I'll keep it going. So, and then we'll do a time skip. Um, actually, no. Yeah, let's do a time skip to the beginning of at the beginning of the series. Okay, let's do that. And we see Midoriya, um, with a apron on. He's in a kitchen, but yet clearly not at his own, like his old house, at somebody else's house. And behind him, you would see a blonde-haired woman, and also in like a chef outfit with a on a wheelchair, one leg gone, right? And she would keep on saying, well, she would be watching over Izuku cooking, actually. Izuku would also be wearing like a suit. Um More or less, not a suit. Um he would be wearing a yellow like a yellow shirt and black pants. Okay, kind of what you see in the picture, but not yeah, not really. What you see in the picture will be Izuku's hero uh hero uh costume. Okay, that's what this will be. But yet you won't be seeing that until a little bit later. And the woman in the wheelchair, um, she would say, "Good job, Izuku." Well, I'm not. Good job, Izuku. You can quit, okay? Well, finish that dish, and then you can go rest, okay? Or you can do whatever. And Izuku would say, "Oh crap! Um, I forgot to check. I forgot to make a name. Crap. Um, Hold on. Let me just think of a name. Uh, crap. Um, Screw it. I'm just gonna go with Kurenai because I don't care. I don't care. That's the only name that would come to mind. Kurenai, like, in my last, uh, what if Nanami, the Nanami what if, um, he had, I'm just gonna use that name, Kurenai. Okay, uh, her name is Kurenai, but yet she used to be a hero named Zeth, Zeth, Zeff. You see where I'm coming from? Zeth. We all know Zeth. Oh, I hope you all do. Zeth is the Sanji's teacher uh in the way of in the way of this too. Uh, Zeth is hold on, maybe there's a picture on here. No. Okay, apparently not. Oh wow, I can just do that. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. But yeah, Zeth. Um it was Sanji's teacher and savior uh basically. Okay. If you've watched One Piece, you know who Zeth is. If you haven't already explained to you. Or you can just go find somebody. Go find a video about Zeth. I guarantee Tekken 101 has made a video about Zeth. I guarantee it. So go watch that video, okay? If he hasn't, then just go find a video on Zeth if you haven't watched One Piece already. Or just go watch One Piece. Okay, join the ride. We are all. I love One Piece. Okay, that's why I have two One Piece things going on. At some point, I'll do. I don't know yet, man. Yeah, it's just her name was uh the chef hero Zeph. I, I don't. You all get it. Hope you do. And yeah, Izuku. Well, also, current. Well, I'll just call her Zeph. Okay, Zeph would say, "Oh yeah, Izuku, would you like me to recommend you to UA, or would you like to take um the exam? It's up to you." And Izuku would say, "Either way, I gotta do a test, right?" And Zeph would say, "Yes, you do. You would have to take a test either way. But the I don't know. It's your choice. I'll set it up anyways. Either way, I'll set it up, okay? So you don't have to worry about it. You just need to go there when the test comes comes, okay? And remember, keep up your training. You don't have to help me all the time. I can handle myself doing stuff, okay? That child. And Izuku would say, "Okay, I will." Um, Hold on. Uh, I'll just take the whatever ones. Uh, the public ones or whatever. I don't want to be recommended. Too many people would. Well, either way, I'll be recognized, will I? Screw it. Just recommend me. I don't want to mess with people. Uh, which Izuku does still have the same um problem with women as Sanji does. So it's just not like shown yet, given it is also, well, it kinda is shown with him because he takes care of Zeph all the time. He won't leave her side like at all. Wherever she goes, he goes. So, yeah. So, yeah. Izuku will be recommended in the 10 months time, which this is before the 10 months has started. Okay. And he doesn't know Bakugo in this. Um, okay. He would more likely know Shotoroki. Yeah. Todoroki. He would mostly know Todoroki more or less. Which, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think on it. Um, so yeah, we will do another time skip 10 months into the future. Okay. And it is time for his exam. Okay. And it will be the recommended exam. So he would go to the recommended side. And he would be wearing, oh crap. He'd be wearing basically the same thing as he was. No, 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 no. He would be wearing like the UA training uniform. And as you know, they have a race to see who's faster. And then every single recommended student um, has to like defeat three zero pointers, right? In like a certain amount of time. I believe that's a thing. If not, then I read it on a fanfic and it's probably a lie. But yet the flashback with the wind guy from the Miss no uh from the like the that one school, the wind quirk user, the wind quirk guy. I still need to learn his name. I don't. I'm terrible with names. I'm just am. I'm like terrible with names. Uh, but yet you all know what I mean. With that flashback, it did show a race, so we will go to that race. And instead of Todoroki and the other guy, um, in like a two like tying Izuku would be up there. He would be up there like douche, douche, douche. Uh, he'd be up there in speed with them. Okay. He would probably be a little bit faster, honestly. But yet he wouldn't win. Like beat Todoroki or the Windquark guy in a race. But yet he would be third place, I guess, if that's like how it is. Third place. And now it's time for the uh it would be now time for uh the what what is it called? He has to defeat like the zero pointers in like a certain amount of time or like see how fast he can do it. Okay. And so it would be Izuku's turn. Um Nezu would say, "All right, uh Izuku, it's time for your turn. If you can get below, wait, it would be like going up. If you can do a good time, you'll be in. Well, you'll get into UA either way. We're here to gauge your um we're here to gauge your abilities, okay?" And Izuku would say, "Okay, just send the just tell me what to do." And Aizawa would also be there, and Aizawa. But this is after the this is after the like the exams that everyone took, like Ochako, Izuku in canon, Tenya, Bakugo. The person to actually save uh to save Oraka and get one for all. See, Miro doesn't get one for all. Neither does it hit uh what's his fate? All Might's kids. See, one for all is still okay. It hasn't changed. See, the person to actually get it would be Kirishima. I feel like he's just a good guy to get it. No, no. Uh, Bakugo. Why not? Let's have Bakugo do it. Bakugo, Baku Uraraka, Bakugo and Uraraka ship. In this. Okay. Right. So, yeah. So Izuku's time would start. Well, it wouldn't start yet. The three robots would appear, well, would come out of the ground, and then his time would start. Nezu would say, "Go, defeat those robots in a good amount of time, okay?" And Izuku would say, "Oh, okay, I can do that. Let's try this." And he would start, like, see, Zeph's quirk was, like, it was a quirk. Uh, what would that be? It would be like air jump, okay? Or Geppo, or moonwalk, whatever. It would be called one of those things. And Zeph also put in the mindset of Midoriya that a chef doesn't lose their hands because Zeph still can cook like a bomb. She can still cook. She can also still fight technically. But Izuku does. Okay, I'm just gonna explain. Izuku uses Geppo right now. He can. It's see in the One Piece. In One Piece, the people that use Geppo just hit the ground as hard as they can, and they just keep on going with that momentum into the air. At least that's what I've heard. Right? They just hit the ground as hard as they can. Well, not as hard as they can. Um, or they like kick the air so fast they can like run in it. I think is that how that works? I think that's how that works. I think, but that's what Izuku does, and Zeph's quirk was more or less that, but yet she just can step in the air. So yeah, and Midoriya would use Geppo, and he would just start like going to the closest one and boom. Hold on. I should have got gifts. You know what? Next part of this, you'll be seeing gifts of these of his moves of Geppo and whatnot. Okay, it will be that. So Midoriya, Izuku would get up to the first robot and what is it? Screw it. He would land on the ground in front of it and then start bouncing in the air again using Geppo and just kick it like in the chest, causing a massive dent. But yet these robots are made of a different like material than like it's not it's not as like strong metal. It's like a tin metal. It's a metal, but yet these Quark people are just outright crazy, so I guess they could definitely do that. So Midoriya would cause a one date in one with a singular kick, but yet it was probably like a full strength kick. It's not like a called out move. He's not going all out, but that's as strong as he can. Well, that's as strong as he can be, I guess. But yet, he would kick it once, see a massive dip would appear, and then use his other leg to kick its head, knocking it down. And then he would just start going in circles, like spinning, like a front flip, like a tumble. he's front flipping down to it, and then he kicks it with his heel, taking out that zero pointer, and then boom, he goes after the other one, kicks it straight in the head, like the side of the head, causing it to just outright go. It's done in that one kick. And then I- Izuku bounces off of that one like before it goes down. Bounces off of that one with the other leg and then goes geppoing over to the other one, the last one. And he would just a drop kick. He would drop kick this one in the side of the head. No, in the neck. Okay, in the neck, taking that thing's head off, taking out, and his time would be 45 minutes. And the other like students would be like an hour or like a little bit below an hour, or some even with 45 minutes. I think that's too high. You know what? I'm gonna just say, yeah, 45 minutes and 29 seconds. Sure. And then boom, that would end. And then we'll do a time skip 2 weeks later, where it's time for the, well, when they all get to UA. And the class is the same. Okay. Izuku would be walking in the UA school uniform. He'd walk into class. His hair just like it is in the picture. Okay. And Izuku would walk to a seat, sit down, and just stay quiet. And then he'd be like the fifth one there. The others would be like Todoroki, Yaoruzu, um, Bakugo, and Ida. Okay. And then the others students would begin to flood in. And let me remind you, Bakugo isn't as mad or as he is in canon. So he doesn't stick his legs up on the desk. Did I ever say what shoes Izuku was wearing? It would be like some type of like what Sanji wears in canon, like boots. I guess they would be called. I think Sanji wears boots, like short boots or like dress shoes. I think it's just like dress shoes. Why not? I'm just gonna say he does. It's dress shoes. Okay, he's wearing those, right? And then everyone else would begin to flood in. Sorry. And and um and Aizawa would, you know what happened. He would, yeah, he would tell them all to shut up, and he would say, "It took 8 minutes for you all to shut up," and then we all know what happens. Quark apprehendence. I can't speak. Quark apprehendence apprehendence. The test. I'm done embarrassing myself. We all know. Uh, the Quark apprehension test or whatever it is, right? And Well, Oraka would say what she says in canon. What about the orientation, blah blah blah, and Aizawa would say what he says in canon, and now they would all get their stuff on right, and Mineta would find the hole, and Izuku would walk over, and he would say, you know, for us being on our first day, I can still see the type of character you are, little pervert, freak, well not freak, you pervert, you perv, and Mineta would say, hey, calm down, dude. Just take a peek. Just take. No, he would say, dude, I'm just trying to take a peek. And Izuku would say, yeah, I can tell I'm definitely not gonna like you. You do realize when we all introduced ourselves, there was uh, a girl over there with a quirk to hear everything. So she's hearing you, and I'm guessing what's gonna happen is an earphone, a whatever her quirk is gonna come through there and poke you in the eye. In three, two, one, and Midnight Wood's like, oh God, ow, my eye, ah, and Izuku would say, told you. Uh, I'm just gonna go continue getting dressed, and like they would, well, the boys would all talk, right, and uh. Kirishima would note on how shredded uh Midoriya is, and Midoriya would say, "Oh, it's nothing really. I mean, you're definitely more. Uh, I'm not even that like strong, dog. You're the more shredded one, or whatever manly means." And yeah, they it's time. It's time for the court test thingy. Crap. I think I'll just. What time is it? I started this at 5:30. I've been going for an hour in some minutes. So yeah, after the quirk test, I'll end it there, and we'll start on the other thing. Is what I'll do. And sorry, and uh, Midoriya. Well, they all of them would get out there, and Jiro would say, and the others would say, well, they would, as they would all walk by Midoriya, they would say thank you to him for trying to, trying to stop Mineta, and Midoriya would say, no problem, okay, and and once they would pass, he would just start breathing heavy, like. I, I, I held it in. I held it in. Whew, the temptations. To, oh, okay. Okay. and he would start breathing like in and out, and they would like he would be in the back at this point. Nobody really uh bothered him, and it would be time for the test. And since Midoriya didn't get he didn't go to well he didn't get recommended. Well he did get recommended. So he wouldn't as I would say, okay, the number one in the entrance exam. Uh come on up here. Uh Katsuki Bakugo, come on up here. And he would do his whole entire ball throw, and then everyone would say, "Oh well, this is gonna be so fun using our quirks." And then, yeah, we all know what Aizawa does. He does his own thing. What I mean is, he what he says. Well, he says what he does in canon. He says what he says in canon. If it's gonna be so fun, uh, then the person to be last will be expelled, and then yeah, their reaction will be like, "What? You can't do that." And then yeah, and now it would be time for well, everyone else would go uh for his their ball throw, and now we'll get to Midoriya, and Midori would be handed the ball, and he would say, "So, Sensei, does it matter how I throw this, or do I have to actually, you know, hand throw it?" And Aizawa would say, "I don't care how you throw it. Just throw it how you want, kid." And Midoriya would start throwing it up and down in his hand, and then he'd throw it up a little bit farther, like up in the air, and then he would wait until it would get down, and then he would turn back a little bit and then do like a roundhouse kick to send it flying. Not like a regular roundhouse kick where you catch your when you do the kick, you would like tilt your you know what? He just kicks it instead of me just explaining it. He kicks it, and here's the funny thing. He would get one above Bakugo, which, if you don't remember, Bakugo's in canon was 705 point something, I believe. At least that's what the fanfic I am currently reading is said it was. At least that's what it said. 705 yards, point something yards, right? And Midoriya would get 706.9 yards, and Bakugo would be over there just seething, like, nobody else here got more than me, except for the literal person who sent it into space. So, how did you get higher than me?" And he would be walking up there, and he would say, "What? How did you do that?" and as all would stop him, right? And yeah, then they would all go through their quirk, the test, right? And then right, and yeah, yeah. I don't what I don't know, man. And Izuku would get around fourth place. He would get fourth place in the whole entire like out of the whole entire class. He wouldn't get top. The top three would be uh it would be Todoroki, Bakugo, Kirishima, Izuku, and then Yaoyorozu, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, yeah. Sorry. And now it will time skip for 2 days after they would be in class. They would hear something. Then they would hear a voice yell out, "I'm coming through a door like a normal person." And everyone's reaction would be all the same, except for Midoriya, Izuku. His face would be in disgust, uh, because it would be his father, and that's where it then ended. Okay, that's where it then ended for this part. Um, thank you all for listening to this. Uh, thank you all very so much. Like, subscribe, comment. Um, what is your favorite Sanji moment? Maybe I can bring it out in this part. Well, out in this what if at some point. I'll tell you my answer. It actually happened very recently in the anime, and it was when Sanji just like his whole entire body looked this it would look terrible. When he gets hit by Queen and his whole entire like body just goes distorted, like his his spine got cracked in half, but yet because of his exoskeleton, he was still fine. So yeah, that's one of my favorite moments. The other, I actually got two. I just can't decide between which each of them. Um, it was in what is that art called? When they fight in now, and it's when Sanji just gets struck by lightning and he like goes down, but yet he is okay, sort of, and he like comes out of like smoke, all bandaged up, and he is holding his cigarette, and he's just in that cool pose. But yeah, comment your favorite Sanji moment down in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. What if Deku had the Omnitrix? And with that, I thank you all for listening, and I'll see you next time.